Merry Christmas! Wait. Ah, shit. Oh, I missed it. I missed it! No! I missed Christmas, everyone. I missed it. So, I guess that means I'm just gonna take the year off until next Christmas, and I'll be sure to get it next year. Thank you very much, Quip, for very short, very near. I was gonna say very shy of a year, but that's definitely not right. Thank you very much for 11 months of subscribing, Quip, and thank you so much just for everything. Thank you all so much for everything. How's everyone feeling? I'm miserable. I have been miserable for the past 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 months, but I feel like that's pretty much the default now. So, I'm kind of accepting it. Things suck. Things continue to suck. So, like, the new level of existence is suck. And then we go from there. So, soon to be 19-year-old here. When do I complain about new stuff on Facebook? You can do it anyways. I complain anytime UI updates on YouTube, Twitter, or Instagram, even though I am fully aware of the cycle of hating new thing, getting used to the new thing, and then when it changes, hating the fact that they changed this thing that I liked, which I had complained about not a few months ago. So like, and I'm only 23, so you're gonna hit it regardless. So hey, I am working on another video. That'll be 4 videos I did this month. That's gonna drop on the 31st. It's a video about games that came out this year, specifically that came out this year or started into early access this year, which I recommend. And also, I just realized there's one other game that I really want to add to this list that I forgot to add to this list as I was looking to my library. So I'm gonna add that real quick. There we go. All right. Well, like, not only December ad revenue, but also I didn't make any videos in November, and none of my recent videos have really done well, so I'm kind of hoping that I'll get a video that does well so I can pay rent. But hey, let's play Prodeus, because that's one of the games I'm recommending that started into early access this year. I very much enjoy it, and I think all of you probably will too. You remember all the Doom streams? It's gonna be kind of like that. So I'm gonna record this while we're streaming. There we go. This is in early access, so keep that in mind. Any footage you're seeing is subject to change. Blah blah blah. I don't legally have to say that anymore. But I like these devs and I like this game, so I don't want to be like needlessly harsh on it. Like, my standard for what early access, what I'll do when it comes to early access content is pretty lax, in that I do not review early access games because everything is subject to change, and I don't really appreciate like games that are stuck in perpetual early access. That said, if a game first launches into like an honest early access in a year, I think that it's fair to say that this is a game that came out this year. And then I think it's also still fair to say that the game came out that year when it fully releases, provided enough has changed to merit it. In Prodeus's case, like, not all the levels are here yet, so once the rest of the game is here, then I'd say that's the game release. This is just an early access. Oh, by the way, whee! Oh, this game is great, dude. I am recording, right? Yes, cool. Just making sure. I turned off the little recording dot in the bottom right to indicate if I'm recording or not, because it kept showing up in different games I was playing. Hades in particular, it liked to show up there, so I just turned it off altogether. Just have to double check to make sure I'm recording, but it's all good. Yeah, this game is aesthetic as fuck. Huh. Whee! Fuck. All right. Bum, 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 bum. Here we go. This is like the tutorial level, but for a tutorial, this is pretty fucking aesthetic, huh? I can't fight any of these guys. We're leaving. Whee. Thank you. This game has ADS. It is the future of gaming. I still don't use ADS very often in games, but hey. Is it wrong to say that Risk of Rain 2 upped the standards for early access games? I don't know. I don't think it was specifically Risk of Rain 2, but I definitely think Risk of Rain 2 had a better early access than most games have had. I am a little sick of early access in games in general, but there's an actual merit to it. Like, especially for smaller studios or indie devs, where you can't expect them to be able to fully 100% like do the entire game before releasing it, like, because you run out of money at a certain point. Like Kickstarter games, for instance, you tend to have a very finite budget because you have the budget you got from Kickstarter. You don't have investors who you're getting more money from. So if you're developing the game and you run out of money, then you just kind of can't keep making the game. But if you can make the game polished enough and have enough content to merit releasing it into early access, not only do the Kickstarter backers get to play the thing they've backed sooner, but you also get to make more money in order to actually finish the game and, you know, keep the lights on, pay rents, all of that. Well, that's an interesting way that the text has kerned onto that notification. But thank you very much, Dill, for both the gift and also 19 months of subscribing. Yeah, I'm trying to get back into streaming. Still gonna finish Resi with Julia soon. Oop, shit. I made it, but then I second-guessed myself. Alright. I actually kind of thought that Risk of Rain 2 was gonna, like, have an aesthetic overhaul before it released, but I'm totally okay with it not. I think I said as much in my video about it, where, like, it has very flat textures and flat colors, but it's a very interesting way of doing the kind of 2D pixelated art style in 3D without it being, say, something like this game. Simple in the eyes, yeah. Everything is very readable. That's a problem that's a problem I had when we played Halo 4. As I saw more and more, so okay, let me back up. I wanted to know what was going on story-wise in Halo 5, but first of all, it doesn't have any local co-op, and secondly, Austin's Xbox One has had this issue where it shuts off if it's powered on for too long. Just like automatically just, you know, shuts down, and we couldn't play it as a result of that. So we watched it a like long play of it. Key, that's right. You damn key. And as I was watching that game, I realized one of the problems I had with Halo 4 was visibility on enemies. Like, there was a lack of contrast from the environments to the enemies, specifically with the Promethean enemies. Like, it was just extremely difficult to actually see where everything was at a glance. Halo 5 was a lot better about that. So, that's something that Risk of Rain 2 is very good at with flat colors, is that enemies don't blend into the environment, like, at all. You can tell where everything's supposed to be. Except in circumstances where you aren't supposed to be able to tell. It's the only road. Okay, so Risk of Rain 2 is an interesting case because it is more roguelike than many roguelites are. Like, it is closer to the like than the light there, in that you earn upgrades that last you permanently. But it's not like flat bonuses like, say, something like Hades has or Going Under has, where it's like you have more health now, you do more damage now, yada yada. It is alternate upgrades and characters that you unlock. Like, so it's still a trade-off. Like, you choose one character, you give up the bonuses of the other. But there are still things that might better suit your playstyle, so you might end up choosing them, and as a result, they'll be, like, it'll be, in your eyes, an upgrade. You don't know what those terms mean. Okay, in the generalized sense that they're used in nowadays, this is not technically accurate, but this is how it's generally understood. Roguelike is a game that, well, plays like the original game Rogue, where you go through, say, pseudo-randomly or actually randomly generated rooms, gathering loot, building up your character, and if you die, you lose everything and start over from square one. And Roguelite, L-I-T-E, is the same principle, except there are some permanent upgrades that you keep after you die, which will make your next run easier. It's more accurate to say that roguelikes are games that play closer in actual playstyle to the game Rogue. For an example of a roguelike, I would point to Dungeons of Dreadmore. But it's just generally understood nowadays that roguelite is you keep some upgrades or you gain some sort of bonuses to your character that will maintain after a single playthrough. And roguelite is everything is contained to that single playthrough. More often than not, games are roguelites than they are roguelike now. Because people don't have time to fucking start over from square one every time they die. Like, and most people don't even want to do that in the first goddamn place. That's the general understanding of it. Let me know if the audio balance needs changing, by the way. If the game is too loud or if you're having trouble hearing me. Where are the men? There they are. Wait, now come over here. Nice. I'll turn the audio down a little bit. I'll just turn the master volume down. There we go. I'll turn the music back up then if everything else was fine. Because the music's already maxed out. There we go. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Alright. But, yeah, I have a big old list of games that I wanted to talk about that came into being this year or started into early access this year. And, some of them are games I've already done reviews of. Some of them are games I've talked about a lot on Twitter. Some of them are... There's a handful there that are games I don't think I've ever really talked about before. Maybe like a tweet or two about them. So some of it will be new to people who keep up on the channel. But overall, it's just like a small selection of games that are like, hey, this is a good game that happened this year. If you're looking to get away from the objectively shitty year for gaming that things like the Game Awards and Last of Us and Cyberpunk perpetuated, then here you go. There was this discourse recently about what games really defined this year, and people saying like we shouldn't say that crunch was the defining factor of gaming this year or whatever. Because there were so many cool indie games and, like, smaller games that released, and there's, like, yeah, but we shouldn't ignore the real problem people are talking about either. That said, I think you can put your vestment and your wallet towards cooler, better games, made games with worse graphics, shorter games with worse graphics, that cost more, made by developers who were paid more to work less. And I'm not joking. And there are some AAA games on the list. Half-Life Alyx is one of the games I recommend. Yakuza 7 is one of the games I'm going to recommend. There are some AAA games there. But, like, overall, I think development of indie titles has gotten so much... I don't want to say easier, because that implies it's not difficult to make a game. It is incredibly difficult to make a game. but more so it's gotten more ubiquitous. The tools are more readily available to people who are willing to put in the work. And, like, barriers that were in the way, whether intangible or otherwise, to people being able to make games are starting to be broken down. So, if I recall correctly, there's some secrets around the edges here. I know I can cross the bridge there, but yeah. I haven't really been getting the secrets because I haven't really been paying that much attention to them. Whew. But what was I saying? Yeah, the tools to develop games are getting more and more readily available, and different obstacles that were in the way of game development before, like platforms to be able to release it onto, being able to garner an audience, those things are becoming more and more doable. So indie games are getting, like, really good overall. Like, there's not this veneer of it's good except you have to put up with X or Y. Like, it's good, but you have to get this fucking shell that allows the game to operate to download in order to make it work. Or it's good, but it's really unpolished and hard to control, or it's good, but it doesn't work on these platforms, yada, yada, yada. All of that is kind of disappearing as time goes on. That's the end of the level. Let me get the armor there. Thank you. There we go. The movements and animations of this game remind you of Quake, which you dig. The aesthetic is its own thing, which you also dig. The way I describe Prodeus is it captures the feel and the atmosphere and the fun of boomer shooters, but it doesn't have the baggage of bad level design or outdated controls that a lot of boomer shooters have. Like, the level design in Prodeus is far and away the best I've ever seen in any boomer style shooter. Through and through. Eventides, welcome aboard. Whoop, shit. Click, click. There we go. Eventide. Eventside. Sorry, I'm so bad. Oh, shit. Ugh. So I want to tell you all about, some things that have been happening, because I haven't streamed for a while, so I got things to talk about. Let's start with a fun anecdote before I forget. So our apartment complex is next to a grocery store. There's a fence that separates it. Normally I have to walk all the way around in order to get to the grocery store, but sometimes there are holes in the fence that you can shortcut through. Oh, well, diddly day. So anytime there's a hole in the fence, I'll just shortcut through it because it cuts out, like, several minutes of the walk. Last time I went to the grocery store, I bought some wrapping paper and stuff for gifts I got for roommates. I cut through, and then on the way back, I noticed something, sitting on the grass, on the apartment side of the fence there. What's that? Oh, it's my phone, which fell out of my pocket, and in, like, the 30 minutes I was in the grocery store, like, stocking up on shit, I didn't have my phone on me the whole time because it was sitting on the ground in broad daylight, untouched. Thankfully, nobody stole it, but holy shit. Yeah, because as I was climbing through the fence, it just slipped the fuck out of my pocket. So, yeah, when I picked it up, there was this feeling of, I'm really glad this didn't get stolen, but also, so, whew, glad I didn't get stolen. Also, like I said, I was getting wrapping paper while I was there, and I associate red wrapping paper with Christmas. That is the thing that's a Christmas to me, is red wrapping paper. We used to have a lot of guests wrapping red wrapping paper growing up. And I wanted to get some of that, but the only red wrapping paper they had was Will Ferrell's Elf wrapping paper. Like, it had a bunch of different JPEGs of Will Ferrell as Elf strewn around it. Now, while this would have been hilarious as a gag for wrapping the presents in, I did not want to be the person who was buying Will Ferrell's Elf wrapping paper in 2020 during a pandemic in the checkout line, fucking waiting on, like, waiting to go in, holding this big roll of Will Ferrell's Elf wrapping paper. So, I just got some, like, post office, like, Santa's post office wrapping paper, which was also a good aesthetic. Was it covered in dust? No. This was hot, new Elf wrapping paper! Can I? Oh. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. I think I'm good. Map in this game is really good, by the way. Get a lot of vision off it. But let's see. What would we do for Crimbus? So, oh yes, for Christmas, you all gave me some games, and my folks are sending along something that hasn't arrived yet, so I'll see about that. I didn't get a ton for Christmas, but that's fine, because getting gifts on Christmas isn't really my thing anymore. I like to just kind of buy things for myself, whereas I love being able to give gifts to people if I know that it's something they're going to like, or at least something they'll get use out of. So I got my my roommate, my friend Alex. I got him a Fighting Commander. I forget the company name. Is it Hori? Is the Fighting Commander controller? A fight pad for I know I always came this way. A fight pad for the Switch and for PC, and I got Austin a D&D dice roller and stored kit for other dice I got him last Christmas. You made yourself a gift and ordered a Quest 2. Oh, hell yeah. You have money for a new PC, you'll be ordering the parts tomorrow? Hell yes, try to get a deal if you can. PC parts are fucking expensive. Where am I going right now? I don't have the yellow key card. Did I miss the yellow key card somewhere? I feel like I must have done. Hang on, let me swing back and see it, because I opened up. Oh, hang on, no, I opened it this way, right? Yeah, I think I opened the path. Yes, that's what happened. Yeah, there we go. No Man's Sky, I gotta try No Man's Sky VR. I get a little bored when I play No Man's Sky now. I think just because I don't have time to really enjoy it properly. But I think in VR, it would be a different level, because I want that slow-paced immersion. Alright. You get to see an FPS with levels on you like more than Star Wars Jedi Knight Dark Forces 2. Excuse me, sorry. It's interesting seeing, I was watching Austin play Jedi Knight Jedi Academy, I think it's called. And it played like a boomer shooter. And it basically was a boomer shooter, except also with lightsabers if you wanted. It was really interesting to watch, like level design wise and gameplay wise. This is basically like a Doom game. That was not what I was expecting at all. Hang on, I gotta take a drink of coffee. Excuse me. I didn't play a ton of Star Wars games growing up. I had Lego Star Wars, played a lot. Had Rogue Squadron for GameCube. I played Force Awakens. I rented Force Awakens from a movie gallery. I played it over a weekend. Not Force Awakens, Jesus. Force Unleashed, rather. Excuse me. There we go. Lego Star Wars was some good shit. No, incorrect. So, okay, we got the room there, but is there anything else in this room? I feel like there had to be something else. Is that all she wrote? Alright. How the Skywalker saga will be? We'll see. Oh, there it is. There we go. Wait, hang on. If I recall correctly, there's a secret somewhere around here. I think I hit a button somewhere, and is it up here? I thought there was a secret somewhere in there. It probably isn't. I'm just forgetting it. But oh well. I'm not gonna wander around for 10 minutes not knowing what I'm doing. I just tried melee bashing. That ain't it. That ain't that kind of game. You got a legit copy of GoldenEye? Hell yeah! And yeah, like, GoldenEye helped define a lot of first-person shooter, like, gameplay. It's definitely dated, but, like, it's pretty good overall still. Ah, that was that. That was the secret. There we go. Keep in mind, all of the Yakuza games are in January, except for 6, and Judgment. Coming to Game Pass. So if you're willing to wait, you can do that. But if you don't want to wait, I totally understand. The series is addictive. It's fun that my sister bought me a fucking PS4, like, sort of for my birthday, but mostly because we both really wanted to play the rest of the Yakuza series. And we got through the whole series, and then I got 7 on PC, and we played through that. And then, like, a couple days after we finally finished the entire franchise, hey, it's all coming to PC, by the way. Wait, what? Oh, hi. Can see you there. The enemies doing all kinds of movements is so damn satisfying and charming. This game is great. It's in early access right now if you want to get it. Highly recommend. And also has a level editor. Full level editor, and there are already custom levels, which is also awesome. Especially this early on. If you're all, so I would normally say, and this is probably what I'm going to say in my video too, that you should, you should not feel bad about playing 7 because it doesn't rely too heavily on the other games in order to exist. Like, there are callbacks, but it's not, it's super important to have played the other games. That said, since all the other games are coming to PC anyways, I would just say go ahead and play through the other games first and then play 7. That is your prerogative, of course. Shit. Fuck. Phew. Thank you. Take that chain gun kindly. Ah, shit. Stop moving. Oh. Good goddamn. Oh, you're talking about GoldenEye, yeah. What was I gonna say? Yakuza games. But yeah, oh shit. Hang on, where's my, what's the, it's Q. There we go. Thank you. Whee! Yeah, I'd say go ahead and just play the other games since they're all coming to PC anyways. Game Pass is weird because it's objectively a good thing for the consumer. I'm a little worried about it for developers. Like, on the one hand, it allows a lot of indie games that otherwise would never have seen the light of day to get attention. because there are a lot of people who are like, I'm not gonna pay $15 for this game, this small game that's only a couple hours long that I don't really know if I'll like or not. But I'll absolutely try it for free, or if I was already paying for this anyways for Game Pass. Which, I have a stock PS4, original PS4. Playing 6 and Judgment on it was hell. Let's go. Oh, wait until you get to Kiwami and Kiwami 2. The bosses... Oh, God, and 3? When you get to 3, the bosses in those games are some horse shit. Some absolute horse shit. For sure. Good God. I'd say 3 is probably one of my favorite games in terms of narrative, but gameplay-wise, ooh, it's dated. You have a stock 2013. Playing cursed Polish game is not going well. Yeah. I don't even want to, like, bother with that fucking game. Like, I'll crack jokes, but also, like, the game itself is just so obnoxious in its existence and so much about it. There are some people who I follow that I really care for who are playing the game, like, ironically or out of spite, and I can't understand that, man. Nice. It wasn't your choice. Alright, yeah, no worries. I just can't understand, like, subjecting oneself to that. So I know I'm supposed to press that in order to raise the pillars to go, but I'm wondering if I can just... Yeah, we can skip it all together. Hell yeah. I'm gonna have like fucking 60% of kills at the end of this level, but I also skipped having to kill those enemies. Ha ha ha. Save the ammo. I used to be able to really enjoy bad games, but there's a certain point, maybe it comes with age, maybe it comes with having played so many bad games to make videos about them, but like, I only have so much fucking time on this earth. I want to enjoy the games I'm playing. I don't want to make myself suffer for no reason. Shit. Let's go. I find bad voice acting charming. Like, the Shenmue voice acting in Shenmue 1 and 2, it's pretty bad objectively, but I love it. Shenmue 3, they kept some of the stilted acting, like, on purpose, and they got a lot of the original voice cast back. Well, they got Ryo back. I'm not sure about the other characters. I know Greg Chun voices Ren now, which is excellent. He does a fantastic job. If it's a game that you're supposed to be taking, like, really seriously, then bad voice acting can break the immersion. But if it's, like, just kind of stilted voice acting, but you can still take it fairly seriously, then I don't mind. Can I hit this from here? No. I know there are videos where people have taken the original dub and the fucking not Matthew Mercer, he's new Majima, Mark Hamill's Majima and shit, and added that back to Kiwami through videos. I don't know if there's a mod that does it, but I already had the rocket launcher, thank you very much. Is there an enemy up there? Haha. You legally downloaded Yakuza for the PS2, and oh boy. Oh yeah, it's bad. It ain't pretty. He will not. He will not return, because Matthew Mercer has taken up the throne inexplicably. Like, they got a lot of Asian and Asian American people to voice the cast in the English dub of Yakuza 7, which I think is extremely cool. And then also they got Matthew Mercer to voice Machimai. Like, he's a good actor, but also it feels really weird. He did a fine enough job, though. Yeah, Matt Mercer is good. He's a good actor. It's just weird when they made such a point of whether it be smaller time actors or just like famous people from the industry who don't usually do voice acting as their primary thing. Like they had George Takei voice one of the main characters. It was super cool to see. And then also Matt Mercer as Machima. Yunamba is the best voice, solid husbando. Oh my god, I love Nanchan. I love him so much. And Greg Chun again, phenomenal job, phenomenal voice actor. And his singing is extremely good in the karaoke. Extremely good. Thank you very much, Scholar, for 33 months. Holy fuck. He's just very talented at like getting up and going. Also, I know this area. I remember this area. I want to show you all how we get out the map. Because do we ever get out the map? No, it's over there. That's right. Ah, that emote is coming in useful. Ah, damn it. We're gonna get out the map. Hang on. We're gonna get out the map. This is the get out the map music for when you get out the map. Unless they updated this at some point to make it so you can. Ah, maybe they did. They might have moved that back a little bit so that you can't. Or I'm just overthinking this. Please no, not again. Fairly certain you used to be able to get out there. Now, well, where's the button? The button that makes the go happen. You. Oh yes, this area. I remember this now. Sorry, not this time. Not this time, not this scribe. Official Out the Map OST. You can buy it on Bandcamp for $4. Lo-fi beats to listen to when get out the map. Shit. Okay, I stopped it. I did a stop. Now what? Shit. Now I did a stop. What happened? Fuck. No, I want to up. I want to up. Okay. We're good. Running low on all ammo, but it's all good. The HUD faces in these old games is an aesthetic I've never understood. I honestly don't get it. Is it just because, was it Wolfenstein or Doom that was the first one to do it? I guess it's to give the character a little more personality or something. It's an aesthetic, but like, I don't get it. I don't get it. It was Wolfenstein? Yeah, that makes sense. It's a way of adding some personality, I guess. Well, it's presumably something that'll get modified as time goes on. Either that, or I just haven't gotten a low enough health yet to actually see what happens when you start. Damn it! You start losing health. What's this way? Nice. And that's ammo. Wow, I am like really low on ammo. Shit. Okay, I'll take that. Thank you. Hello. Is this just up here now? Yeah, I see. Don't tempt me. No. We're gonna be here forever if I try to do that. Although, I can do this instead. Yeah, they gave Duke voice lines, but also that like required a lot of storage space back in the day, so you couldn't always do something like that. I don't know why I'm so low on ammo. Am I just like missing ammo caches? A Duke Nukem where Duke settles down, has a daughter, and you play as them ripping and tearing would be kind of good. Imagine a Duke Nukem game where they don't make Duke a complete and utter, like, garbage pile. Because it doesn't exist, and that's why you have to imagine it. Not even a lovable garbage pile, just a garbage pile. If you're looking for a lovable garbage pile, Leisure Suit Lerald. Go again. Oh yeah, John St. John's cool. Huh. I've never played Leisure Suit Larry, but I watched it get played, and I forget by who, and I forget when. Ooh. All right, let's keep it rolling. I don't know how much longer I can stream. I wanted to go for like 2 hours, but like also, oh man, oh, so goddamn tired. Ooh, yes, these trial levels are cool. Here we go. So you have a time limit to hit all the targets. I don't know if that time I spent idling around in the intro counts for that. Shit. Whew. 38 seconds. Okay, not so bad. I think you have 1 minute for those levels, so that works fine. There we Go. Onward. I like these part 1 levels. Also, having like a fucking Super Mario World style world map is really funny to me. Like, Doom sort of had a world map, sort of, where like it showed you an overview of where you were going, but it didn't have you like actually like walking around on it. It's really fucking good. I'm trying to figure out if I have a Duke Nukem. Let me try it. Here we go. I'm here to kick ass and chew bubble gum. And I'm all out of gum. That's way uncool. According to all known laws of aviation, there is no way the bee should be able to kick your ass. I kind of have a Duke. Sort of. Not quite. Welcome to the crater. We have fun and games. I have a Solid Snake, and I have a John Halo. I do not. I sort of have a Duke Nukem. Get some. I can't like get the drawl that voice has. This is a reminder from Solid Snake. You have to remember to wash your hands. Stay indoors when you can. Stay 6 feet away from anyone who you don't normally spend day to day with. What are the? Oh, I see. Wear a mask when you go out in public. What are you, crazy? You don't want to get fox die, do you? Didn't think so. This is Snake, and I've officially done more to help you survive the coronavirus 19 pandemic than the United States government. Boy howdy, I hope we get that stimulus check soon. Boy howdy, I'm gonna need that to pay rent. Not posting videos in November hurts, but also all of the recent videos I posted not doing well also hurt. I know people who are regulars on the stream are more than likely watching everything, at least anything that they fancy, so I'm not gonna like complain to all of you. But if you haven't seen my recent videos, I would ask that you please watch them. So yeah, the Back 4 Blood video is slowly gaining traction, which is chill. I should update that. I don't do stream highlights anymore. The Sonic Forces highlights kind of like killed my drive to make stream highlights. And not to mention, I feel like my streams work better as a unit rather than separate highlights. Like, I'm not constantly cracking jokes or nothing. I'm mostly just talking. It's about the conversation more than anything. Ow. It must be weird to like call my channel underrated and then I have 100,000 subscribers and I'm verified, because like most of those subscribers don't watch. They were there for payday. I lose like 100 subscribers every time I post a video, and I passively lose subscribers all the time. There's people who were only there for payday who are now going like, oh, I don't actually like this channel, and then leaving. Shit. There we go. If people weren't watching anyways, yeah. They can't take away my plaque. My cool plaque that I got. They can't take that away. I try to put a lot of effort into my videos. I do my best to like, there's a certain mentality of like, you shouldn't punch above your weight when it comes to certain projects. Like, you don't need to put in more effort than the result that you're going to get for something. As in, like, if you're being commissioned to make a logo for someone, you don't need to do more for that than the result that it's going to, the result that you're going to get. You don't need to, like, go hard on something that will afterwards just seem like it's out of place quality, you know what I mean? That's when you get things like, why does this bass fishing like game on the Sega Dreamcast from the 90s have such a fucking good soundtrack? Well, the answer is that they put in a lot of effort for something that wasn't really going to merit it in the end, because it was going to be put alongside something that didn't reach the same audience. But for my videos, I tried to reach beyond the scope of what I know is going to get viewership. Like, even if I know a video isn't going to do well, like the Shenmue video, for instance, I try to put in as much effort as I can regardless. Because I want to be proud of the thing that I made. I'm not working for commission here. This is me doing this for myself. I appreciate that. Thank you. My elevator pitch for my channel to people is trying to be kinder about games. And, like, I try not to be, like, as overtly negative in videos now as I had once been. Like, I think the last extremely negative video I had was probably Metal Gear Survive video, and since then I've kind of been like, I don't really want this to be me. But of course, the Metal Gear Survive video also did extremely well. People like seeing me not have fun. So, like, I don't know, man. Yeah. But, I had, what, the Shenmue video, the Hades video, and the Back 4 Blood video all recently have not done super well. The Half-Life episodes video also didn't do very well. That surprised me a little bit, but not that much. Like, thank you very much, Eric. Twitch gave me the opportunity to announce this, so I did. Hope you're having a good time. I'm having as good a time as I can. Everything sucks in the world right now, but relatively speaking, I'm doing all right. Thank you very much for 20 months. Holy shit. The Half-Life episodes video, I'm not, like, stupidly surprised that it didn't do well, because it didn't have, like, a gimmick behind it like the other Half-Life videos did, where comparing Half-Life, Half-Life Source, and Black Mesa. I punch. I feel like I can get through there. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna kill all of you real quick. And then I'm gonna try and figure that out. Yeah, shit. No. C-speed. But, like, the episodes video didn't really have any kind of drive or gimmick behind it. It was literally just, like, talking about the Half-Life episodes X many years on. So, I am not surprised it didn't do well. But, not that surprised it didn't do well, but also all the other Half-Life videos did so well that I couldn't help but be a little disappointed that this one didn't. But, c'est la vie. Oh, okay, I see. Let's go. Excuse me. I need a shower, Jesus. I'm gonna be recording some live action bits for the 2020 games video. That video should be coming out on the 31st. It might end up being a little late, depends on how long it takes me to edit it together. All right, let's do this level, and then I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna call it. I'm trying to get back into the swing of streaming, but also I'm really goddamn tired. Hey, we have the laser rifle now, though, which is an extremely fucking good gun. I'm glad I got to this point, because I wanted footage of this for sure. For the record, I've already played through the entirety of, the early access of Prodeus. I'm replaying it for footage and for stream now. I have trouble taking naps. I try to take naps, but I'm not very good at it. And my fear is always that I'm just going to end up destroying my sleep schedule if I try to nap. Like, I wanted to just sleep on almost all of Christmas, but I couldn't. Like, I tried lying down, and I was just like, I have shit I should be doing right now. Thankfully for this 2020 games video, more than half of the games I'm talking about there, I already had 2K footage of. Or I was planning on streaming anyways, like Prodeus here. So it's not gonna be... It's not gonna be, like, fucking impossible to make this video in a shorter time frame. And I already have the script done, except for the other game I just realized I definitely want to talk about. That I'm pretty sure came out into early access this year. I'll double check. If it hasn't, then I won't, but... Your napping method is I'm gonna lay down in bed on my phone, and I swear I won't fall asleep, and then wake up at 10 p.m. like, what the fuck? That's the thing, I don't want to do that. I don't want to wake up and it's like 10 or 11, and I'm like, ah, shit. I'm not gonna get to bed till 6 in the morning, and then either I'm gonna wake up and be miserable tomorrow at a reasonable time, or I'm gonna sleep in until 3 o'clock and wake up and feel miserable because of that. That's also another thing. I associate naps with being sick, because I would try to sleep the days away when I was sick when I was a kid. Like the thing was to get plenty of bed rest, by which I mean sleep until you're no longer sick. And when I was sick and had a tooth infection recently, that was also what ended up happening. Was I just went like, I'm just gonna fucking sleep until this goes away. Thankfully, I was able to get into the dentist and get the first half of a root canal. Still waiting to get the second half because had to wait until my insurance rolled over, which is cool. I love America. I'm kidding, I don't love it at all. Okay, you have got to cease. There. I wonder where I'll get the music for Prodeus for the video from. I'm not using the in-game audio for any of these games. Whenever I'm making a video about a specific game, if I'm planning it out really well in advance, I'll try to like disable music in-game, just have the sound effects on, and use the in-game like sound, because I think it's more professional to have the footage on screen have sound effects attributed to it than just have it be silent with music. But also sometimes, like, I just want to play the fucking game and I don't want to be bothered. Like, one of the games on my list is gonna be Ghost Runner, and I was playing it for the first time while recording it, and I didn't want to like not be able to experience the game to its fullest, so I kept the music on and shit. Excuse me. Oh, sorry if cracking bones is something bad for you. But I try to have game sound where I can, but sometimes I can't be fucking bothered. I think the first video where I did that recently was the Half-Life 2 video? Where I was like, I want game sound for this. I'm gonna play through the whole game with music disabled because I wanted it to have game sound. Oh yeah, for some people it's an ASMR thing, yeah. My neck, I need to crack it, like, constantly. Draco, thank you! Thank you for your existence and your continued support. I have returned for streams 30 months, holy fuck. Thank you so much. Oh, shit. I was wondering why that was opening up. Didn't quite remember that. Ah, shit. Ow. No. Cease be. Cease exist. Undo life. Really? It opened up there. Hang on. Let me go grab that. Doomer boomer shooter. I didn't actually know the phrase boomer shooter until relatively recently, and I get it. I just somehow never came across the phrase. Oh, I see. It drains the lava. Lava? Yeah, lava. We are out of doors. It is lava. Seeing if there's any secrets around. Is this where I came from? I'm gonna assume the blood path means yes. Grab all the ammo we can. I know the name, but I don't know why I know that name. Is that the person who does a bunch of boomer shooter style games? Civi? Yes, okay, yes. That's why I know them. I do not watch much YouTube, which is weird considering my career. Like, what do I watch on YouTube? I watch Vlogbrothers. I will sometimes put on Runaway Guys in the background while I'm working on other things. Worthy Kids, I very much enjoy, but I wouldn't exactly call that, like, YouTube content specifically. It's just content that is posted to YouTube. Love this enemy design so much, goddamn. Game Maker's Toolkit I watch. Game Maker's Toolkit's a big inspiration for me, as of late. One of the games I'm going to talk about in my 2020 games video, I only discovered because of their video about, accessibility in games in 2020, which is an extremely good video, by the way. Highly recommend it. Even if you are a like neurotypical person or someone who otherwise doesn't need to use accessibility options in games, it is something you should absolutely keep up on. Excuse me. And it's something you should absolutely keep up on if you play a lot of games, because, or if you're a game developer, or looking to become a game developer someday, being able to spot accessibility options in games and also know why those are there and what should be there is extremely good. Yes, Kraz, I hope you're enjoying Hades. Hell yeah. I have beaten the main story, but I have not, like, beaten the after story yet. Ooh, shit, I just blew myself up. Whoops. Where am I? That was my bad. I just fucking offed myself. Game Maker's Toolkit is great. Best channel for anyone interested in game design. That's something that's interesting for me. I like to think, at any rate, that I have a good grasp on basic game design theory without having taken any courses in it. I've watched a lot of videos about it, but I think it's more so just I've played games for so long that it's just things I start to notice. And visible wall. Fair enough. But I feel like I really should take a course on game design at some point to have, like, my knowledge about it more formalized, if you feel me. It's the end of the level. There we go. I'm new. Well, if there's someone who's new here, I'll go through one more level, just because I'm talking about stuff. Yeah, been better, exactly. You were gifted Hades for Christmas, or you also got Yakuza 0 and you're playing XCOM 2. There's too many games. Let's see. I've been playing Ghost Runner. I've been playing this. And I've been playing a lot of Hades. I still play a lot of Gears 5 with Austin. The two of us like to do the dailies and that, whenever, like, every day. It's a cool way to unwind. It doesn't take too long. Night in the Woods I need to get to. I have a lot of games I need to get to. Night in the Woods is definitely one of them. I know that's currently, this is also a PSA. Night in the Woods is currently free on Epic Store. So if you want, go for it. Ah. Good game. Good game. Ha. I didn't think it would instantly kill me, to be honest. I own Night in the Woods as well. I already own it. I got it from the Black Lives Matter bundle a while back. Which, by the way, if you all aren't aware, I still donate any ad revenue on my Treachery and Beatdown City video to I spread it across multiple charities. It was originally Reclaim the Block, but they have said, like, hey, you should donate to these charities instead. So I spread it among different charities they recommend. And video ad revenue for my 100K subs video goes to Trevor Project. I still do that. I just have to remember to do that every month because I do it manually. Where's... Ah, I see. There we go. Ah, shit. Fuck. 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 Phew. We're good. We're always good. We can't physically die. Our body has no capable way of death. It just cannot functionally happen. Nice health. Everyone say nice health before I lose it. Everyone say nice health. Quickly. Quickly, you don't have a lot of time. I'm gonna take damage. Everyone! You gotta say it now! Say it nice. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, cool. Alright, cool. We're good. Now I can take damage. There we go. There it is. Yeah. Good shit. Gotta break that shield. Break that. Oh my god. Stop standing in front of me. There we go. Phew. Nice. Oh, that just kind of goes here. Stop alive. Loading. Or is that all she wrote? Is that... Ooh. Thank you. I don't really look at the map as often as I should, but I'll take it regardless. No more alive. Undo. Whew. I haven't had much motivation to sit down and play games lately. I had a period like that for a lot of this year, actually. I honestly think Hades helped me get back into wanting to play games in general. I think I just needed a really good game that, like, really incentivized me to want to play more games. Become dead. I did it. Oh yeah, now we have to kill all the enemies to leave. That's right. Shit. Need that health? Fuck. Checkpoint, checkpoint, checkpoint. Whew. Okay. Health. Nice. I gotta play Age of Calamity at some point. It's just, I don't know. I've been so, like, is disenfranchised the right word? I don't think it is, but, like, disincentivized with Nintendo recently. Like, not only everything they've recently done, but just, like, added onto all of their usual bullshit. It's just so obnoxious. I'm just kind of, like, I love Zelda games, but also, like, you know, just, like, fuck. You get console games used nowadays, I feel that. Alright. Gonna beat all the enemies, beat this level, and we're gonna call stream. Because I am going to work on this video and just relax for a bit. Because I think I've earned that. Whew. That level is fucking tough. Jesus. I got 100% of kills. I guess you have to in order to leave, huh? Boop. Alright, let me finish recording. Good, good. Let's get out of here. Alright, thank you all very much for watching. Sorry about the lack of streams recently, but between the holiday and just everything, it's been tiring. It's been so exhausting. I hope you all can, like, chill to the best of your ability. I'm gonna try and stream a couple more times before the year is out and the week is out. Oh, I'm gonna go get something to eat and lie down for a bit. Love you all. Take care of yourselves, yeah? Oh shit, Vivi swung by right as I was ending. Damn. I don't know if you were here the whole time, but either way, hey dude, this game's fucking good. It's real good, and the level design is the best of any fucking boomer shooter I've ever played. I'm gonna be talking about it in a video upcoming about 2020 games. Thank you for Prodeus. Thank you very much. Everyone say thank you, Vivi. Take care.